I guess my camera is being a little funky today. Anyway. Oh. So, I have two settings for my camera. One is where it just says Logitech because it doesn't want to go any other way. And then the other one is Brio because it's a Brio. Sometimes the Brio part works, sometimes it doesn't. So here we are. This is what I'm dealing with. Come here. Well, actually, you just may have to turn. That's just too bad. But anyway. Welcome back to stream. Back to Xally. Let's see here. Let me set her up. She's a little off. Whoop. Little off is fine though. So anyway. Had my lunch. And if you guys didn't see it, I left you a link to pretty much Alex Kingston talking about playing River Song, and it's kind of like a promo for when she started that book. So that is there for you to look at if you would like. Otherwise, it's not a big deal. What am I looking for? Oh yeah. I also had to take some reference photos for my hand that we have to finish because it's just not... It's not going to work without having like a thing, an actual thing, so let's see, which one do I like the best? Okay, that was a little creepy. That one's probably the best one. Open. Excuse me, that was kind of low. That didn't really... wasn't a very good shot. I was also trying to do it with my opposite hand. Hi, Ahsoka, what are you doing, baby? You decide to come down? And now she's whining and wanting mommy love? I can't help you. I'm busy. Mommy is doing things! Hi, you're very cute, but mommy's busy. Yeah. You just need it? Is it that bad? Okay, come here. Uppies. Uppies. Oh, good girl. My baby. Hi, baby. Yeah, there's a lot going on. You cannot have my cord. Yes. You feel better now? Yeah. Did you need mama love? Yeah, my baby. This is my toddler. She really has some issues sometimes and can't handle it. She really wants to be in my lap, which is funny. She's never wanted in my lap when she was smaller, but she's growing up and turning into a baby. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. It's not comfortable, huh? Nope, she's happy about it. Are you gonna go? Yeah? Go on. She's like, I don't know. It just doesn't seem comfortable, Mom. And then she'll leave. That's why she gets me after stream, because then I'm not in front of my stuff. And so then there's like this much space in my lap, and then they'll jump in my lap, and I'm like, ooh. But I'm watching a video or whatever, or I'm editing a video. Nope, 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 nope. This is what I deal with. This is what I deal with. Okay, so up here. Excuse me, I don't want you in there. There we go. That is my beautiful hand. My beautiful hand. This is going to be the hand I look at while using something round because I needed something round, so I used a DVD. That is how that's working. La 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 la. So rough sketch copy. Let's make it a little less visible, eh? So I can focus. Right arm, okay. In between here. Actually, why is that even like that? That's a little messed up. I did some recording last night, so all my things are a little messed up and muckied. Oh yeah. Not where they should be. Okay. It's not as tilted as the other one, but it's fine. We'll deal with it. Hold on. Because I'm really, yeah, I knew I was really gonna have to go and get dippy with that. there's like no example for what's going on. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of in the same spot. Big racer. Oh my god. What happens when you come back from stuff? Oy. This should actually be... Okay. This is the bend, that's a bend, that's a bend. Right here. Oy. Which was a very choice decision in making some of these hands. Not that bad. Oh, this is not working very well. Why are you not?
Is switching to Total by Verizon easy? Come visit your local Total by Verizon store and learn how you can get
It's gonna have to
50% off
move?
any unlimited data phone plan when you bring your own phone.
Maybe.
Online, $25 a month plus taxes and fees on the network
I'm gonna have to
America
mess
relies
with
on.
this arm
There's
because
more.
it's
There's
not
over 700
right.
Verizon stores across the country. Find yours at
Why?
totalbyverizon.com. Offer ends July 31st, 2024. Promo subject to cancellation after 12 months. Available exclusively online and in Total by
Come
Verizon
here,
stores.
you.
Offers are compatible on
Yeah.
both device and SIM. See totalbyverizon.com for device compatibility and additional details. Taxes and fees may apply.
Thanks for calling
Oof,
Discover. This
it's not the button I'm looking for.
Diego, it's Jennifer Coolidge.
This one.
I just want to say
I'd
your
erase
cashback
that,
match
or whatever
is
that is. It's just not working for me.
inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature,
It doesn't need to
double
be like
header,
that.
double whammy. You know, basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/cashback.
Ugh. It's like, should we do the disc part first? That might help. I promise, it's a perfect circle. Okay, here we go. How is this going to work in her hands? I don't know. We're figuring that out as we go.
Choose happy and download the Lesmos Plus app today. Click or tap the banner to learn more.
Excuse me, you are very right there. Maybe I should have had the disc first to make that applicable. Disky. Hi, Evan. How's it going? I'm struggling slightly, but that's fine. It's normal. That's part of the problem. What happens when you have to take a picture using your opposite hand and you can't get the whole picture? Feels more rounded. Really, I'm gonna have to figure that out. I have other pictures, hold on. But none that have the right angle. I took 3 pictures. That one's kind of back. This one's kind of up, like really up. Okay. Yeah, no, I got you. Like, this line is a lie. There's no way. It's actually over here, so it'll come down over. Really? It looks I don't know about anybody else's arm, but mine looks more straight. Might have to just fix that. I also have very skinny arms. It's not helpful. Well, it looks better than what it was. It's a bigger version. Oh, I'm using the other version. Hold on. I'm not using that one. Am I using that one? Which one am I using? That one? Yeah, it's close enough, I suppose. Just not very clingy. Okay. Probably about as good as that's gonna get. But it's not bad. Whoop! Where are we going? Up, down, all around. Squeeze me. Oh, I don't want that to be a tangent, but it kind of is. At least you'd get the idea of it being held. Why is the other finger not showing? I guess we could just do that. I guess that's what happens when you kind of just have your finger, your one finger, like, straight. I guess it's just not doable. Makes more sense if that's the way I did it. If that's how I did it, that's how I did it, whatever. Okay. But now I need a dark heart. Shit. Luckily I have those already. There we go. This one. Stick this more right here. This thing is gonna be specific, and I'm gonna get really mad with it. Okay, that's not terrible. I might have to just do the dark heart on its own, and then we'll adjust it proportionally, because that's really not great. Oh, we'll do that later. It's no big deal. But, ugh. She's killing me, guys. She's killing me. I like your hairstyle today. Thank you! Very tight upper bun. Let me see. Need to adjust my Xally here, so hold on. Once again, we're back on the evilness of her stupid necklace. But it's just a bun. Yeah, a bun. Where it just goes round and round and round, but because I have the, the bottom color. But thank you. I appreciate that. I just wanted it out of my face today. It's just, I've got shit to do, and this is my I got shit to do face. Alright, forgive me. I cannot see my chat for just a second. I've got to fix this. Did we put it as part of the chest? We did. Okay. Like, I can't zoom in any more than that, which is irritating. Actually doing this. Great. Okay, well, first of all, this is more like, okay, begins with a circle and continues with an oval. It's more like it. It's about to be covered anyway. I really just need to get rid of these lines. They're in my way. Then there's like this doo-doo 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 part that kind of covers most of the circle and goes down to like this, which makes no sense to me. Why that's even necessary.
Beyond Nevada's neon glow. Drive where the stars sparkle and the desert goes and goes. Visit a world apart. See some funky
Look,
art.
that didn't seem
Find
distorted to
meaning
begin
in
with. Oy.
everything in Nevada's heart. Go on, get a little out there. Start planning your trip at travelnevada.com.
The more love we give, the more love we feel. The more love we feel, the more rainbows we puke. The more rainbows we puke, the more oranges
Rainbows we puke.
anthropomorphize.
That's hilarious.
The more
Sorry.
anthropomorphize, the more dear we
Wow.
become. The more dear we become, the more friends we find. The more friends we find, the more our friends find us. The more our friends find us,
Quite
the more love we
entertaining.
feel. The more love we feel, the more love we give.
Did you know there's a college that's 100% dedicated to students?
Some of these are just big.
Unrivaled academic and social supports, and nearly 40 years experience helping students reach their full potential. That's Landmark College.
It starts being very weird, so I'm just gonna interpret it like this. There you go. You go all the way over here. This actually connects way over here, so this is just not fitting. Well, just erase this entirely. Screw it, I tried to save it, not gonna happen. As far as I know, but all of it goes back in a plated look. So, not dealing with that. Anyway. Ugh, you did stop being a jerk. Oh. It's like you barely see it. Why should I bother? Yikes. It'd be great to do like a big portrait, but too much to do to really get those details. Okay, I also did not follow her marks very well, so this will be a whole different layer. Hold on. Xally, let me see. I need to see exactly what is written. I know it's very small for you guys, but it's a lot bigger for me, though. Very hard to read. Anyway. Can't choose. Okay, this one is actually way up here. Like that. Much thicker over here. Whatever. Actually, it's not even like that. It's more like that. It's really hard with our arms being like folded, but okay, that looks more like this, and it's really close to this one. Whoop, whoop. With an arrow on top. It goes from about there to there. Almost looks like it goes past, actually. Like it's, whoop. Counting that as one hieroglyph, pretty much. There we go. But you are not centered. Yeah, that gets really close. So almost like it's a part of it, but not quite under the same bit. Close enough, whatever. Essentially what this one is. Almost. Not quite straight. Some of these are just nuts. middle section right here, but you could also be skinnier. So, okay. No, I'm not quite there. Oops, please hit the right button. Thank you. I don't need that there, thank you.
Make this the summer
Next
to
is
go
the eye thing again.
with exciting deals on your favorite Jeep brand vehicles. Experience the luxury and comfort of
Don't
Jeep
need to
Grand
do
Cherokee,
this
most
then.
awarded SUV ever. While the open-air freedom of Jeep Wrangler and Jeep Gladiator will have your summer filled with adventure, or make this the summer to experience the innovative 2024 Jeep 4xe lineup. See your local Jeep brand dealer and make the most out of your summer with great deals at the Jeep Make This the Summer event. Jeep Grand Cherokee has received more awards in its lifetime than any other SUV, based on the latest available competitive information. Jeep is a registered trademark.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Yeah, we're just gonna have you
Hey,
down here.
It's Jennifer Coolidge.
Deal with it.
You know, I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. You know, basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover cashback
This
match.
arm
See
oodles of
terms at
fun. I'm gonna have to
discover.com/match.
get rid of the cape. I can't see with all the extras.
We really need new phones.
T-Mobile will cover the cost of 4 amazing new iPhone
Next.
15s.
Ooh.
This line is only $25
It's even
a month.
harder to read.
iPhone 15s?
Only at T-Mobile.
Not
Get 4
great.
iPhone 15s on us.
I vote we change the name of the hair bun to Swirly Roll. Yeah, maybe.
$5 per line per month with auto-pay discount using debit or bank account.
It might catch on. I don't know.
Phone fee and 24 monthly bill credits for well-qualified customers. Contact us before
Alright,
phone
let's
accounts continue.
see. This one.
$35 per line connection
Yeah,
charge.
I'm not quite sure about where exactly. So how about here? Oh, that evil one again. The evil one where it wants the whole thing. Da-da-da. It wants the triangle. But it's like really close to the bend anyway, so at least I know that part's right. This one goes into the bend, so it's gotta be... It's this one, but it's like backwards. That is interesting. Oh, damn it, it's pretty much the same as the other ones. God damn it. That's the case. Come on. And I'm just gonna merge you all together, and I'm gonna copy all three of you, because I'm not doing that again. 3, 4 of you, whatever. Not doing that again. You're gonna be the same tattoo. We're not doing it. Come on. Oh! Don't be weird. Okay, and it does start to twist over because it goes down to the front side of the wrist. So this is going to be interesting. Once we lose those. And then we finally get some new ones. This is too much on this side. These just need to be a tad smaller. This one going, excuse me, oh, that has the right arm part. This going down here. We'll erase more of that. Okay. So I think I'll keep the face entirely separate because this is just too much tattooing. Ah, my car was ready as soon as I got back to the dealership. Told ya! I'm hungry, we'll get food stuff. Go for it. Ooh, good. There's other people streaming! People kill me. It's like, see, why do you gotta stream and be something I want to watch while I'm streaming? How dare. Lyria. Okay. Can't see what she's doing yet. Oh. You guys can see that though. Look at that. She's on an ad. It's glitching. No. Oops, what am I doing? You know what I also realized? Oh shit, is that part of the shoulders? Yes, it is. Okay. Our shoulder bits. Like, I know it goes way down here, but it's a little long. Like, way long. I feel like this is the piece that's, like, extended. What is that? There we go. Shit. You didn't see nothing either. There we go. Ta-ta. Easy peasy. Wait, so is the right arm the whole right arm by itself? Oh, okay. Well, then it looks like you're coming with me, little guy. Better. Oh, so much better. That was looking to be a lot. God damn it, that means we need more. Technically, we need more runes. This is not going to be very accurate, but you know what? I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Whoever made this could kiss my butt. Whoever designed her, because I see something going up her arm. I just can't tell what it is. So, I don't know. We're going to have to just make it up as we go. I've seen a few tattoos that were like this, and I'm not sure what that's about. I'll have some going down out here. Like, we know you was there. We knowed it. We knowed it from the beginning. It was just your fault for not sharing. Okay. I actually put that on the shoulder part. It's fine. Mom, this is all merging in the beginning, in the end, anyway. This is why you don't read about time travelers. Now I can't tell the difference between beginning and end. I don't have a linear timeline. Fuck. I'm a time lord. Fucking myself up is what I'm doing. Okay. Ooh, you know what I'm gonna do though? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Just because I don't want to be erasing nothing and then having problems. So at this stage... Oh, these should not be here. All of you can go outside. Come here. Oh, don't be rude. You, and you. Don't make me move you over here. Okay. What's the other? Oh, it's the chair. Okay, that's fine. Alright, everything as is without fuck-ups, all in white. We're gonna take you, because you are a rough line. We're gonna duplicate the group. We're gonna hide the other one, and this is going to be our continuation. I'm just gonna call it line. So everything is duplicated, you can't fuck it up. And then what's gonna happen is I'm gonna come in here and start erasing pieces that we don't need, because we clearly can't see them. 20%, thank you. Okay. Oh, that's not working, because it's this. Thank you. Keeping arms, boys, keeping arms. I got it. Why is this still the wrong one? Eraser!
Hi, Diego.
Thank you.
It's Jennifer Coolidge. You know, I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cashback you've earned.
Okay,
at the
this
end of
is
your
all
first year
behind
what
the
we do.
arm. You cannot see it.
Double dating, double dipping, double
So
feature,
ideally you
double
wouldn't see
header,
it.
double whammy. You know, basically double or
I
nothing.
think that's the
You earn, we
chair.
match. Discover cashback match.
Yeah,
See
this
terms
is
at
not a
discover.com/credit.
problem over here.
Hey, I'm Ryan.
Anything
Recently,
overlapping?
iOS
What's
made mobile
overlapping that we can
companies are allowed to raise prices
do?
with
First of all,
inflation.
chair,
They said
you need
yes.
to go
And
away.
because if raising prices technically violates
Still
those
playing with the
onerous two-year
sketches.
contracts, they said, "What the are you talking about, you insane Hollywood ass?" So to recap, we're cutting the price of Mint Unlimited from $30 a month to just $15 a month.
Anything
Give it a
else
try
in the
at
front
mobile.com.
behind areas? Nope. I think we've pretty much got that part covered. Okay, okay.
She's on vacation and lost in the moment. Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
That's it. It's one layer, guys. It's official. Oh my god. Armor. So, let's come down here. Make things a little darker and solider in some of these parts, so I know what's going on. No confusing stuff. The beginning part of line art is essentially where we're at, so we're getting there. We're cleaning up our sketch a little. And now we'll have to do some perspective fixes around the place. Because, like, some of this, yeah, it's like not quite there. You can see what's on top, what's behind. Woo, Zally, Zally. Actually, so after stream yesterday, do it. 𝐾𝐫𝐿's trying to instigate me. But anyway, after stream yesterday, Midnight Elu and I were playing on Remix, let's be surprised. And we kept getting put into this dungeon. It is essentially one of the first WoW pieces I ever made, and I kind of was feeling a little nostalgic. I'm like, wow. We get into Scarlet Monastery, and Sally Whitemane comes out, and I'm like, oh my god. Like, do you guys know? Like, my Sally Whitemane, my Sith Empress Whitemane? Because it was supposed to be Whitemane during Halloween dressed as a Sith Lord. That was my first WoW piece, like, real fan art, wow, blah, blah, blah. And Midnight's like, oh, I'm a Vanessa Van Cleef fan. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that'd be a good one to draw. So, like, we'll still get around to all of these eventually, guys, but y'all need to start setting up. Need to start donating. Put it in that donation sketch so that we can get around to the sketch marathons. I'll start making these pieces. Then eventually you guys can vote on them. That'd be very epic. I would love to do these characters. Plus, it's just been a long time since I've done a full illustration, too. So it's like... Xally was a good one to come back with. But at the same time, I'm over here like, oh my god, what am I about to get myself into? It's gonna be so rough. Because usually what happens is I'll have a lot of fan art that I want. Hi, KevTech! And then what happens is, then I start getting a lot of commissions, and I'm like, oh shit. That I don't have time to do them. So that's generally how that happens. And I've already had people start asking questions about commissions for gold like last year, which I'm not doing right now if anyone is curious. I am sorry. That's why we have the $40 donos, because I'm not doing in-game currencies. I have no guarantee that I'll be playing, so I can't take an in-game currency. I need the real life thing, guys. Sorry, not sorry. I'm struggling. And you know what I find weird too? Like, I've been very candid and been like, hey guys, like, yeah, I live in California, prices are skyrocketing. Like, how my car insurance, like, quarter jumped. I'm like, how am I paying this much? And now I'm paying a third more. That's ridiculous. But then I see other people, like, I get it, I do. But other artists that are always out there like, oh, emergency commissions is fine. But then when people are like, all of my stuff is on sale. I don't know. Some people do it so cringe that it's like, look, I get that you're literally struggling like every fucking month. I get it. I do. I'm just, honestly, people should just assume that artists are struggling 24/7 because we are. But like, you don't need to make a new announcement like every week or every month to be like, oh, I need help, guys. Send me some commissions and stuff. No shit. No shit. I'm pretty sure everybody remembers from last week or last month. Because there was this one guy who was doing it, and it was irritating the shit out of me. I'm like, dude, we all heard you the first 20 times you did it. Now you're still doing it. Like, you're very, very cringe. We all know. Like, we're all struggling, you know? But like, oh my god, there's got to be a better way. That's why you guys don't see me doing it all the time. I just say, hey, my commissions are open. Just a reminder, blah, 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 blah. And like, I don't know. I don't beg. I don't like the begging. It's irritating. I'm like, if I find it irritating, I feel like other people would find it irritating. Which is why I don't do it. Like, people know. They know exactly what your job is. We all know you don't make a lot of money. You're not a fucking doctor or a lawyer. You're a fucking artist. We all know. You're starving. We got it. Like, it's true. That's why I learned how to make salsa, and it turned out to be 7 quarts of salsa. Yeah, I'm still hurting for money, but I'm not starving. So that's about where I'm at. I'm like, I feel like I'm in a good spot, you know? Yeah. I'm just like, God, guys, kill me. Do I? Yeah, I'll probably just remove this. I may redo this one at one point. Just to kind of get like, hey, this isn't here, but I think this is good. But I don't know. I just very, very much find it like obvious all the time, but that's just me. I mean, it could just be me. I don't know. But like this one guy, I just had to stop following him. He was irritating me. Like, I can't, dude. Oh, wait, that would be right there. You stay, you stay. Same. I also can't get away with that because I draw so heckin' slow. Yeah, like, I try to go as fast as I can, but like, that's what you're getting. You're getting my whatever speed I'm at. So no emergency commissions. I can't keep my my part of the emergency bargain. Oh my goodness, Emi. But yeah, I get it though. It's like, look, we all heard you the first 20 times. Please, just like I'm starving, I'm struggling too. Like you don't need to just announce it all the time to everybody. We all get it. That's why I'm like, why isn't your ass streaming? And it's a streamer. That's why I'm like, why isn't your ass streaming? Like, he does good work, and he is almost always streaming, but like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I try not to complain, but like, I also tell you guys what's up if something like really bad has happened. So, like having to replace my bathroom floor and all that stuff, but even then, like, some of you helped, some of you didn't, whatever, it's no big deal, but you know, we got it handled regardless. Like, it's not something that you can just leave, because, you know, we had to completely rip up the bathroom floor with the mold and everything, so it was like a you have to fix this whether you like it or not kind of situation. And I don't know, I feel like it works. Just tell people like, hey, this is what's happening, but you don't have to be like complaining about it, I guess. Like, oh my god, this happened again and I need help, blah, 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 blah. Like, okay, if you need help, you need help. That's one thing. Everybody needs help. And it's no problem to ask. But you don't gotta be whiny. Like, I don't get it. Like, people make it sound very boo-hoo, where it's like, can't you just be like, hey guys, this happened, I really need some help. And be chill, just be chill. This guy is very not chill. I don't know, I just couldn't handle him anymore. Sad as that is. I was like, I like this guy and I like his work, but I can't stand him anymore. It's killing me. Like, you're boo-hooing is clearly the wrong person here, but still. And it makes me feel like a jerk, but at the same time, I'm like, but still, you don't gotta be cringe. Like, I don't know. These people. Like, freaking Himi. Himi is making crochet cows right now, and she's like, hey, yeah, I'm trying to find other ways to make more money. I can't use my art stuff right now, so I'm crocheting, and I'm crocheting these cows, and I'm selling them for this much at these fairs. And you know what? She's selling out of her cows. She's not going to the fucking thing being like, oh, guys, I'm a starving artist. I can't do anything right now. Please buy my cows. She's not doing that. Like, I mean, she might be. I don't know. But Himi, I doubt it. Knowing Himi, I don't think so. It's part of their marketing strategy, probably. Probably. It's not a strategy. It's just annoying. Like, don't annoy your possible customers. Like, me. Like, hey, you see me doing my stuff. Hey, I have my $40 sub-marathon commission thingies going on right now. $40 is pretty, like, okay. And I'm not sitting here, like, whining and crying about it. I'm just like, hey, it's available if you want it. Otherwise, like, I'm doing all these other things. Like, I'm making the YouTube videos. Like, hey, I'm making a class to teach people Photoshop. I'm also doing, like, an art thing where it's eventually going to do all the art stuff. So, like, I'm teaching art. Like, if you want to find out, you know, like, how I do things, here's where you find it. Like, people that want to know that stuff or want to help will find you, if that makes sense. Like, ugh. Yeah, it's crazy. We gotta pivot. We can't be sitting still. No, I hate whining. I can't be that girl. Yeah, yeah. The second my kid starts whining, I get the mom eyes. We can ask, we can request, we can suggest, but do not whine. Yes, yes. If it comes off as whining too, like if it's whiny, so like come up with other solutions and like you can push them and that's fine. But even so, it's like, it's not a matter of being pushy. It's just a matter of saying, hey, this is what's up. This is available. And then kind of like leaving it at that. But like, this guy just can't leave it. He's always on that. I'm like, if you really want to be realistic, so realism, Vel here, the realist. I am a realist, so honestly. Doesn't it feel like, again, from a realist point of view, doesn't it feel like every other week there is an emergency with some people? Like, you're like, okay, your whole life is a fucking emergency. The honest truth, everybody's life is an emergency every other day, every other week. Like, like last night, I didn't say much about it except like at the beginning of stream. I didn't even post it on Discord, which I probably should have, just because the pictures would shock you guys. But my mini split kind of like bleh and spilt all over my pillows. So I have 5 pillows got soaked, and I'm washing them this morning. But it wasn't like, oh my god, the end of the world. I told my dad about it. I'm like, hey, you gotta take a look at the mini split. It's being weird. And I had a very bad night because I had to wait for my pillows to dry. Like, or not my pillows, but like that spot to dry before I could even lay down and go to bed. But it wasn't that bad. And I'm taking care of it today, so it's not like an emergency. Maybe it's just the way that, maybe it's my perspective. It's just the way that people handle things too. It's like, yeah, realistically, everyone has an emergency pretty much every goddamn day. Same up here. Like, there's always something going wrong every day. But how you handle it is kind of where it differs, and it doesn't make it as bad. Like, because I'm not having a bad day today because of what happened last night and the things that I have to take care of this morning. I'm just doing my stream, doing what I normally do, and, like, it's not terrible. It's still a good day. I don't understand. Like, it's just the whiny bit I don't get. Where I'm like, okay, bad things happen. You can accept it. You can acknowledge it. But, like, don't cry over spilt milk. I even taught my dog to whine. He puts his paws on your lap and taps you when he wants something. That poor baby. Oh, there's validity in hardship and victimization. I suppose so, ma'am. That must be it. Okay, so KevTech, a mini split is essentially like those Japanese, like when you see the cooler or heater in the corner of the room. That's kind of the same thing, but that's what we've made here in America. So ours are ginormous, but on the inside, like the little, like anything that has air conditioning, by the way, like even an old air conditioning unit, the big ones that go on the roof, inside is essentially like this cupping thing where that's where the water goes, and it's supposed to kind of drain out, so it goes out the wall and through a tube, so it just goes outside. The cups that hold the water, or it's not water, it's kind of a mixture of water, condensation, and like antifreeze. So this mixture kind of just splat everywhere rather than being in the little trail that goes out. So it was too much at some point. So I don't know what the problem is, but I do know that it needs to be fixed. So I told Dad about it. But it's not just an air conditioner though. It's an air conditioner and a heater, and it works very well. I really do like it despite it puking at me. But you know, it makes, because especially in our area where it gets up to 115 degrees normally, like, it's very nice to have. So, you know, the benefit outweighs the whatever it's doing right now. When you cry wolf, people won't take you seriously anymore. Yes, Himi. That is totally it. In our culture, admitting something gives you a hard time is a sign that you're ungrateful. Oh my god. Yeah, no. I used to not like to ask for help when I was a kid because it's almost kind of the same thing, but mostly because, like, my family, it would be like, oh, you're a pussy, you can't handle it, kind of thing. So I never liked saying when things were wrong, but I don't know, as an adult, I've come to realize it's like, you know what? Sometimes things happen, and sometimes the only way to get around it is with a community and people to help you, but they can't help you if they don't know anything's wrong. So, you know, let them know, kind of thing. Okay, let them know, but don't whine. Like, don't be like, oh my god, you guys, this happened, and blah, 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 blah. No. Be an adult. This happened, this really sucks, I'm doing what I can to deal with it. If anyone can help, I'll be eternally grateful. It's as simple as that. Like, oh my god. You don't need to be outrageous. And I feel like that kind of speaks to all communities, you know, like all around the world. It doesn't matter like what kind of family you were raised in or culture. Being able to just say, hey, I do need some help. If anyone is available to help, that would be great, is kind of like the a more standard or a neutral way of just saying, hey, please help. But it just makes me mad because every time this guy whines about something, I'm just like, bro, you're not the only one. Like, shit be happening. We all need money. We all need shit. And it's never anything big like, oh, I'm moving or I'm this or I'm that. It's always something very, like, mild. And it's kind of like, okay. I feel like in the mild situations, he just needs to come up with a better way of getting through stuff, I suppose. And I hate being judgy and judging others, but like at the same time, I'm like, this person's being very questionable. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to feel like a jerk or be a jerk, but I kind of feel like sometimes I'm just a jerk in the way I think, but I don't know. I just kind of want to whine at him and be like, yeah, me too. You know, part of the Me Too movement here. Which is how that got fucked up in the first place, with somebody else being all whiny, oh yeah, me too, and then turns out she really wasn't. If you know who I'm talking about. Save your steps. Okay, let me even out some of these lines, and then I will save. Because that is a good idea. We've come a long way. I really should save it. Save it before I fuck it up. But yeah, so I clearly don't watch that person's stream anymore. I still have him on social media. But even then, like, occasionally I'll catch some of his bullshit on social media, and I'm just like, But luckily he doesn't post as badly on social media about his predicaments, so I'm always like, okay, I can at least tolerate a post or two a week. It's fine. So I'm over here kind of like, shouldn't you be like celebrating your victories rather than complaining about everything that's going wrong? But again, that's just me, guys. I'm a jerk. I'm that jerk. That part of that? I don't know. I don't think so. Okay. Ta-ta. Saving. I'm saving. I'm doing it. I'm really, really doing it. There we go. So even without that rough sketch, boom, there she is. Can remove that. Oh, that's still a rough sketch. Okay. I'm like, what is here that I see that is extra? Ooh, she has jewelry. Wait. That I have not considered. And it's on this hand. Fuck. Let's take a look at that. Excuse me. Oh yeah, what's a Lyria working on? I don't know. It's still on a fucking thing. It's gonna do this until I watch the whole bit, probably. Okay, so... Oh, it has a curve on it. That's interesting. Okay. So there is a bracelet, however... whatever this is, it's in the back, so we'll just do a spike there. Chains from the sides. You can at least see the chain on that side. Actually, hold on. The way I'm looking at it, let me just do this with the chain brush.
Copyright 2024. Cutwater Spirits, San Diego, California.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you?
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
There you are. Link.
You know, I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
The fuck did I just click?
Doubling the cashback you've earned at the end of your first
Killed
year is
me.
what we do.
Well, I'm doubling
Oop,
everything
not that
now.
way. This way.
Double dating, double dipping, double feature,
Okay,
double
it's
header,
from
double whammy.
here, so it's like it's going this way.
You earn, we match. Discover.
That's
Cashback
acceptable.
match. See terms at discover.com/credit
Oof.
card.
You might need to be bigger because you're just not good enough.
Hey y'all, this is your DJ here to mix it up with something new. But first, a reminder that, sorry about that. A reminder that WhatsApp? Seriously? These annoying messages sent between different phones are really throwing off my vibe. Hey guys, in the middle of a set right now. Can we move this to WhatsApp? And mute it. Much better. Streamline your messages across all devices on WhatsApp.
Hold on, maybe I should just do it like that.
Tap the banner to learn more.
Hi, we're Visible, the wireless company with nothing to hide. Get unlimited 5G.
That seems acceptable.
$5 a month, taxes and fees included. Sorry, hidden fees.
Because there is a big circle of some kind. Whatever this is. Me. On the back of her right here. Well, hold on. Even if we had just a barely look at it look. Is that going all the way across her hand? Why is there a chain there? Okay, there looks like there's one that goes in the middle of her hand. I'm not quite sure about that, but I'm fine with the circle at least being visible. How about that? You don't even need to see all of it, just most of it. We'll give it an implication that it's there. And then there is an actual chain back here that I wasn't sure about before, and I'm like, oh my god. It worked in the visual that I gave, but now that I've changed it, you can't see it. That's fine. There is a thumb ring, though. That is fine. Yep. What else have we not done? You don't really see her other chain over here with the gem hanging off. Although it goes down far enough, maybe we can get away with it. Like being way down here. Chain. Just having it as like a little sneak peek would be great. Herm. Don't get closer than that. I kind of like my version of what I did for her hair, but we'll make specifics as we go. I don't think that's gonna work as well. Unless there were, like, really short bangs, maybe. So that's a nope. Yeah, we are getting into the hair, in case anyone is merely listening. So, if you were interested in this part, here it is. Here it comes. Yeah. Sorry, I am still trying to pay more attention to her zoomed in spot here. But don't mind me. I feel like this needs to be a bigger part than what it's giving me. No, I know it's a problem. I don't like how tall. Elf ears, hello. Getting there. It's really getting there. I kind of really like that. Okay, armor bits. Those are fine, those are fine. This is not. Feel like that's generally gonna be fine. Luckily, this headpiece doesn't seem too complicated like the damn necklace. But watch, it's still gonna be a problem. It's gonna be great. good part is I think I only need to do half of it, and then I can just replicate that other half. Like, what? It takes up literally the entirety of her damn forehead, but it's fine. Not complaining, just saying. The easy way. Like this. Bam. Damn it. It's supposed to be darker than that. Didn't mean to be that dark, but hey. Take what I can get. Or in this case, bright, because it's white. Like really far in the middle here. Lovely. There's a middle. It's really close. But the circle does have, let's do this, its own little bit here. There. That way it at least looks negatively in that negative space what it is, like what it is, but it's not. Good enough. Okay. I don't need the whole thing, but oh well.
Make this the summer to go anywhere and do anything with exciting
Blah blah
deals
blah
on
blah blah
Jeep Grand
blah.
vehicles. Experience the luxury and comfort of Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most awarded
So
SUV
how?
ever. While the open-air freedom of Jeep Wrangler
Why
and
does
Jeep
this thing do
Gladiator
that?
will have
Okay.
your summer filled with adventure, or make this the summer to experience the
Erase the
2024
circle
Jeep
from
4 by
this
Line-up.
side.
Experience the Jeep
Squeeze
Grand
me.
Cherokee. Most out of your summer with great deals
Okay.
on the Jeep Make This the Summer event. Jeep Grand Cherokee has
This
received more
is-
awards in its lifetime than any other SUV, based on the latest available competitive information. Jeep is a registered trademark.
I know one side is like taller than the other, but you can't quite tell anyways. It's gonna be covered with her hair.
You know, and I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel
I'm
so
like, you don't need to know nothing.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. You know, basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match.
You
See terms at
can see.
discover.com/credit card.
Oh wait, no, you'd see it through there. Would not see it through here.
Hey, she's on vacation.
Got it. I hope.
Unfortunately, so is
That
her
seems
boyfriend.
legit.
It's gotta be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa night.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
3 and 2 and
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC.
Oi. Also, for anyone still with me, kudos. It's been a long day. So good job. Oops. So we need to establish these eyebrows, though. Yep, generally they're the same. Seems legit. First of all, these being a little shorter on this side would be beneficial. These are really long for some reason. Here we go. Literally doing these like pixels at a time, so forgive me. I just wanna get the details. Details that I can't have. But here we are, and I'm trying anyway. Details that I can't have because this is not a portrait, this is a full piece. Ugh. In fact, about right. Well, we don't have to be that close, actually. I'm, like, really trying to pay attention to how this is working. Plus they are like very long, very long. It's fine. Void elves, man, void elves. And the funny thing too that I found out during the past few weeks that these have been posted since I've had this sketch. Let me bring it up a little higher here so you guys can see it. So for the black sketch, people are like, oh my god, the expression's so perfect. And I'm like, you guys know me. A lot of things I'm good at, and a lot of things I'm not good at. Expressions is not one of the things I'm good at. So the fact that people are like loving her expression, and I'm like, you mean the assumption of an expression? Cool, good. I'm glad you guys like it. So it's been hilarious, like having people be all oogly over her expression when I'm like, yeah, cool, cool. As long as you guys think you got it, we're good. But I know secretly that I don't got it. It's fine. You're freaking amazing at expression. How do you feel them? Like, all of my pieces have no expression whatsoever. This is the only piece that I have ever actually maybe tried an expression, and people have been, like, oogly over it. And I'm like, I don't know, guys. Maybe my art is just headed in the right direction. I don't know. But regardless, it was kind of crazy. Ugh, okay. This is not gonna be fun. Her whole face is a little crooked, actually, if I'm really getting into it, but she has these tattoos. They literally crack me up. I love how crooked everything is all of a sudden. Like, can you not? There we go. And so we pretty much have the face tattoos down, especially since I had to do them on myself. So yeah, you really kind of get it when you have to do it. Oop, don't be weird. So there's the tattoos, the face tattoos. I'll leave that part together. But God, they give her such a, like, pointy nose, you know? Like, damn. But I'm trying to remember. We are looking, she's looking down, we're looking up. I got those. Actually, I should probably adjust it over here to do the same. Lights though. As far as you zoom in, so that's not helpful either. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure why that's like that, but she's such a small face, though, for some of these bits. Trying to give her a realistic face, it's not working with me. But she's not realistic. She is very small. Small. Very small.
Well, the open-air freedom of Jeep Wrangler and Jeep Gladiator will have your summer filled with adventure. Or make this the summer to experience the innovative 2024 Jeep 4 by 𝐈𝐼𝐼𝐼. See your local Jeep brand dealer and make the most out of your summer with great deals at the Jeep Make This the Summer event. Jeep Grand Cherokee has received...
I feel like I'm supposed to make it feel like it's a bit bigger, but it's not making it feel that way at all.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. You know, I just want to say your cashback match makes me
Yes,
feel
I know.
so
Thank
special.
you. Okay.
It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy.
There we go.
You know, basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Some people just know safe drivers save more with Allstate. Just like they know a saxophone solo makes any song smoother. See? Smooth. And they know if you're a safe driver, you can save up to 40% with Allstate. Now that's nice.
Based on the national average premium savings for Allstate customers with a clean driving record versus those without. Savings vary by state and based on how you buy. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company.
It's a very small nose. Just trying to make sure. She can't be trusted. Actually. And also. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Let me see. Yeah. It's like, I need a much better show of this face. Show me the face. Show me the face. I promise. I'm working on it. Oh, wow. Hold on. I see what I want. It's subjective. Okay, that's fair. It's like, I want to see it, therefore it's there. Sometimes aloof is the expression we want. I envy that you can color in Photoshop. I can't figure it out how to save my life. That's why I'm doing a tutorial. I did all of the filming yesterday, actually. It's pretty chaotic, but I mean, that's the best way I can explain it. So I explained Photoshop itself like as a software. So if you want that, that's the next, like that's the first part of the video series that's coming out. The second half is I'm pretty much doing exactly what we're doing here, but we're going to do a new piece. We're going to start from the beginning. And rather than me mumble about stuff like I normally do, I'm going to literally explain every single thing I'm doing, what I'm pressing, why, how I'm doing it. So hopefully that will help a lot of people just in any software to paint. It is very easy, actually. But then CSP changed my blendy brushes to be more like Photoshop, and now I can't color. And oh my God. A lot of it has to do with settings, I will say. So, CSP especially. I can't use CSP just because there's too many settings, and it literally makes me very, very indecisive, and I'm a very decisive person. Da pinched nose. Yeah, she does. She has a very small nose. It's bigger in the cinematic, but like in the model, it ain't that big. So, trying. But anyway, hopefully it'll help because like the painting part is as good as I can get it, essentially. Oh, you know what I just realized too? I don't have to worry too much. Whoops, come here. Because this particular tattoo is actually up. Oh, guess that's not part of the tattoo area. Is that a tattoo? What layer is this on? I thought it was that layer. Oh, that would help, wouldn't it? So this is about here, and that particular tattoo is just hiding. So I actually don't have to worry about it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it! Stop pressing weird things, you piece of shit. Like, you can see it here, but then you can also see this. Cool. That helps a lot. Okay. Anyway. Ooh, and... Nope, that's just the tattoos. Okay, armor. The armor bits up here are all individualized. Oh no, it's just got the two. Oh, there is a jet overhead, so in case anyone hears that, sorry. I'm just gonna put these in here as like partially there. Again, if I could do this as a portrait, this would be great, but this is just a full piece and it's very difficult. She has like this big lid that like, oh my God, that's all you get. Okay. I really want to get these lips. So I'm not entirely sure how this came about. And it's like stretched over here somehow. And this one's just like a regular, whatever. But it doesn't have the dip that I want, so I'm wondering about that. I don't know how they did that. Even if I trace it, it's not gonna show up the right way. So we're gonna have to find some inflections somewhere, because yeah, that's still not even... Again, if this were a portrait piece, but it's not big enough for these details. I'm so excited. You think so, Himi? Oh, that might be where it is. It's just in, it's in the, it'll be in the mixing of the top and bottom here. Where that's not going to be straight. Okay, let's draw it straight real quick, because I think I understand how this is working. This is literally just like adjusted perspective-wise. Okay, lippies. Excuse me, you need to come down Not that I know that does that. Okay. And it's the inflections down here in the middle part of the lip. Excuse me, you're in my way. And you need to stretch a little higher, but that's fine. Down here and short there. Oh, excuse me. Pixels aren't doing what I want. But with the whole thing being crooked in this fashion works. Okay. Excuse me, I also need you to go over like a little bit. Hopefully that'll work. We'll find out later. Because if it doesn't work, then we'll know. Oh, I don't know. It's like, do I want the slanted version or we want, okay, let's, I'm gonna work on this side of the face, which is actually not what that does over here. So this is distracting, go away. This is the whole lid because she's got the big bits. But it's kind of like this. No. Thank you. I was gonna say she's got her squinty eyes. Squinty eyes. That's what we gonna call it. Squinty eyes. Nope. What layer are you on? You're over here with the face. That's okay. Just make another one of you. It's the only thing that scares me with people with like slanty-ish eyes, and I've never done them before, is because it really fucks up my senses. It's like skewed. Are you skewing the right way or are you skewing the wrong way? Because you look funny. Okay, hold on. What if I just merge all of you? You're the tattoos, right? Okay. Let's merge all of this together. I'm going to just delete you and pretend you don't exist. I'm going to take you and the lid with me, and we're going to pretend that it's an exact copy. Yep, yep. The whole thing. Thank you. Ooh, excuse me, eyeball. You look so funny over there. Next are really close to her eyebrows. That's the point. And then you're not gonna see this part. You are gonna see this part. And this is her eyes up here. And this is her lower lash. All that's gonna be dark anyway, so this isn't a problem. That's nice.
Oh, like a 𝐕MO savings builder account. What? With 𝐕MO, I can get a reward every month I save. So you're getting an extra reward for the work you've already done? Exactly. Plus 𝐕MO gave me a cash bonus when I opened a checking account. That's a flex. This is
There we go.
Check out these pythons.
Pump up your savings with 𝐕MO. Conditions apply. Learn more at 𝐕MO.com/kickstart. Accounts are subject to approval and are provided in the United States by 𝐕MO Bank N.A. Member FDIC.
Okay, she has a kind of pointy chin and jawline, but not entirely.
You know, I just want to say your cashback match
Not as pointy as she wishes, I'm sure.
really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header.
That's a very low chin, too.
Basically double or nothing.
Okay.
We match. Discover cashback match.
I don't know how I feel about that. It'll be better in rendering, but right now I don't know how I feel about that.
Some people just know safe drivers Save more
What she reminds me of right now?
Just like they know, a saxophone solo makes any song smoother.
I don't know exactly which villain, but she just reminds me of like a Disney villain.
You can save up to 40%
And her
with Allstate.
eyes are very, very small. That's not helpful.
Based on the national average premium savings for all state customers with a clean driving record versus those without. Savings vary by state and based on
It doesn't help that, like,
Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
most of the size of her eye is literally just based on like it hiding in the darkness. It's not helpful either. Okay, it's way better. Like, they don't need to be anime big, but they gotta be big. Ooh. You need some help. Beaker. Yeah, I think that's fine. Clean this up. Clean this up. Yeah. If we get through with line work, this will look a lot better. At least you get the idea. Oh, you want to know what else it is too? That's part of the facial feature bit, is that this is a lot smaller than it should be. Even with the distinction of the perspective being different. Long nose. Because again, from afar, she's crooked for one. Woo! That helps. She's sitting and she's just, as you could tell, just slightly looking down because we are down. So I'm gonna have to keep all of that in mind when we get to that. You know what? But her head is tilted. So to be fair, I think we can actually change her nose. I lied. Why are you not erasing? What is the matter with you? Thank you. We can have this perspective of her right here, which is nice. So this goes up. Excuse me. This is not terrible. There we go. We can have that perspective. It's fine. Yeah. Better. Gotta fix that disc at some point. It's always enemy big. Could you mimic Zelatath's expression? Well, I don't know. She's kind of holding on to something very dear, so it's kind of like, in my opinion. Because that would kind of be the thing. It's like, I have something you want. So, it's just a very evil, sinister look. Okay, so one thing we did not get into is the chair. So the thing about the chair, well, aside from this, is simply that I want this to come and to be a little more offset. So this one's going to take a little ride. Okay, you are taking too short of a ride. So all adjustments need to be made. Oops, well. There we go. find that stinking chain again. Oh, there you are. Hi. Sorry, chain. I didn't mean to talk bad about you. This one is actually a different one. That's more rugged. I need the real solid one. We want to do something different. Oh, is there a chain there? Where's my link? Link. Where's the link? Oh my god, make me go all the way from top to bottom. This is what happens when you put things in duplicated and you forgot. I really need to clean it up is what I need. Stars link, thank you. Like, I want the nice one. Ooh, good, there it is. Oops. Cannot be on that layer. Yeah, straight line. There we go. Good. Good. Oh, wait a minute. You would technically see that down there. Boop, boop. Okay, chain right here. Thank you very much. Chain down here. Onto some kind of top bit. Thank you very much. Oh, that's also the problem. These stones are the wrong perspective. It's like you're looking down on them, but you're looking up. This one hanging so low makes sense. This one, not so much. So, what is this at? 50. There we go. That one, yes. You, no. Bad. Bad. I'm going to move you for a second while I work on that. Probably wouldn't be that much, would it? No. Oh, don't be rude. Come on. Thank you. More like that. Told you guys we had some perspective stuff to fix. I was not joking. I knew I was in the doghouse. I was like, oh no, this is not right. Even this is not completely right, but it's better. Stuff happens about right here, but you would see the whole thing. Yeah, something like that. Whatever, good enough. Okay. Oh, I don't know. That one might need to change a little perspective anyway, just because it's a little... I like how low it goes. I don't like what it's doing. How about that? Let's take this part. I'll mucky with you a bit. What is that? Oh, Zelda Link cheer. Nice. I think this one's just gonna be more actual eye level if I'm thinking about it. barely notice it's off. Oops. There we go. There we go. That seems a little more legit. Boop.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
There.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. You know, I just want to say your cash
Better, but this one needs to be more straight.
That's great.
Killing me. Why you gotta be so hard?
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. You know, basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover cashback match. See terms at discover.com/credit card.
Way over here. Sorry.
Here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up during inflation, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How did you get 30, 30, but you get 30, but you get 20, 20, 20, but you get 20, 20, but you get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15.
Also,
Give it a try at mintmobile.com.
not just all of that, by the way. 100? Really? That's you at 100? You seem very not as bright as you used to be.
Some people just know safe
Let's just
drivers
do this.
save more with Allstate. Just like they know a saxophone solo
Okay,
makes
so this
any
means the
song
chair officially gets to be erased from certain spots, so we don't have any duplications.
And they know if you're a safe driver, you can save up to 40%
Actually, I'm gonna zoom in really good for these.
last night.
Beow, 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 beow,
Based on the
beow.
national average premium savings for Allstate customers with a clean driving record versus those without.
Alright, let's
Savings
try
vary by
this
state
side
and based on
first.
time. Allstate
Do, 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 do.
Insurance Company and affiliates store.
Goodbye, chair. It was good knowing you. Doesn't do all of it, but enough of it. I gotta fix that disc, but other than that, I don't think I'm gonna do that till we're like almost done with this thing. Haha. Now, you're not gonna see it from here. Whee! Until here. Well, wait a minute. Here. So there's some spots here that are sneakishly going to show up. Gotta know where her booty's sitting. Wait. You're gonna see it right there. Woo, sockies. Not gonna see anything past the foot. Or that cape, to be honest. Or this cape. Whee! Or the footy footy. Oh god, okay. Cheer. Let's turn this down. I know why we turned it down to begin with now. How long does a full illustration like this take you to finish usually? First of all, are you on this ad? Before I answer that. Oh, this is Cape. This is Cape. And this is this. Okay, I figured you were on that ad, and I'm gonna show you the same courtesy you showed me on yours. So how long does a full illustration take? It depends on the illustration because of how complex they are. So, as we're just about finishing up here, I'm about to take us offline. Let's see. Weeps. Let me turn you off. We don't need you. Ooh, excuse me. Excuse me. That's not it. There you are. So some of these are time-lapsed on my YouTube. So it really just depends on how many sessions it took. At the time, my sessions were about 4 to 6, at the most 8 hours long. So somewhere in there, times maybe 3 or 4. It's about how long they would take. Let me find. Finished. Thank you. Come here, don't be a butt. So like my last like big illustration on the Cintiq, which is here, we can get rid of those too, was, okay, so my Sith Empress, Xally Whitemane here. This piece, let's see, 30, 50%, 60%, 100. So at 100%, as I'll show you guys just size-wise, this is her size. Xally at 100% is right here because she's got a much bigger background. She's here we go. She's got a whole bloody background, and a whole chair and a whole throne room, not just the chair. Normally I would cut it and give it some more space, but anyway, point being, here's this bit. So we see I cut off her chair. I only kept all the spots that I really thought that I needed, to be fair. At the time, the ruffling of material, like on her sides right here, was the hardest thing for me to do for this piece. The hands, sort of kind of. With the gloves, it was a little hard. So she looks a little funny holding the hilt if I'm going back and looking at it like that. But yeah, all the rendering, all of this. And even then, this is still very not complicated. A lot of the metal that you see with like the texture or the cape, that was kind of like a texture from a picture put on top, photo manipulation. It wasn't hand painted. I was very much like, get it done, get it fast, and that was kind of the thing. There was less like, make this look realistic in how it would work versus I want this just to be a good picture. So it worked for what it was because there was so much happening to it. So essentially, if someone asked me to do this one again, I would probably charge about $1,600. So if someone wanted Xally, I'd probably charge at least $3,000 because this is a chair. Her chair I didn't come up with. I did design Xally's chair from scratch, so I had to do all the designing on that. I have to design the throne room. There's no, it depends on what already exists versus what's happening, because like I tell people, I'm like, I'm not a concept artist. Me coming up with an idea is very hard. So, but me taking stuff from concept to illustration, very easy. I like doing like splash art kind of stuff. So, or poster kind of stuff. So, depending on the complexity and how much it's going to be, like what it's being used for kind of stuff, it depends. This one is very, very simplistic compared to Xally and her chair and her armor and the room, and she's just complicated. So it's kind of crazy. But again, so far, once we're done with Xally, I'll calculate the hours spent on it because I can go back and literally just look at the time frames. But it's probably going to be a lot more than the other one. I also used to work faster, but again, I was always in a hurry. This is now me like trying to sit down and make a good piece that's not only going to be a good wallpaper background for PC, but a poster size for a 24 by 36. So this is meant to be a very big, very nice piece that I honestly plan on selling prints of. So here's my covers to make this look. So when I do oh wait, that's not even everything. Top light. That's not it. That's my sketch. Crystal light. What's this? That was my hand. Where's the horizon line? There you are. And the void in the back. Okay. So ideally, she will have this entire throne room with the banners, with a big void portal behind her, and the chair, and her, and the crystalline lights in the front. This is going to be the desktop, which the floor, the reason why the lines kind of like don't go all the way through, I want it to be like a reflective floor of what the top looks like. And then this is what the poster size is going to look like. The poster size will go all the way up, and you'll see the banners hanging, and you'll see the whole void in the back just kind of being like this giant piece, and you can see just the background as it is, so it'll be big. But it is also big enough that I will probably cut and do just a chair version and make it like a small print, not the gigantic size that we're doing here, but there's a lot to it. So this is probably one of my most complicated pieces I have ever done, and I'm not an environment or landscape artist, so having to do all this extra is extra. Like, this is lots and lots of extra. So that's why I'm saying, like, if I had just done this, like just this piece, what you see right here, if it were just a portrait piece or even a half body piece, it'd be great. Or even just a full body piece, but this is a whole fucking thing. So and I'm doing 2 versions, so it's very, very difficult. Yeah. I honestly expect to be on this piece for a few weeks. Maybe a whole month. I don't know. It depends on how much we get done per session, which honestly has been a lot. I'm usually like, yeah, I'm going to do my 2-hour session. And then, like right now, I think now we're at 3 o'clock. I think I need to quit. Or else I will be here all night. But, I have video editing to do of this stream. So I'm like, I gotta kind of cut my time. All of my time on these pieces is kind of like cut up and all whatnot. Vel all dressed up. I'm not that dressed up. I mean, I'm wearing lipstick and being very pretty, yes, but that's the whole thing. Ew, it's not even showing. It's because my Logitech one doesn't want to work. Why are you only working on Brio today? I don't know. My camera has been weird. I apologize. Come on. It's supposed to be big. Here we are. Whoop, whoop. This is what's supposed to be showing. Evil thing. Boop. Okay, there we go. So yeah, this is essentially what's supposed to be going on, but I'm just whatever. This is moderately casual Vel. Tired Vel, not quite, but moderately casual, yes. Okay, chair, you can come back now that we've erased all the pieces, I think, that are behind. And that's going to be the fun piece with the line art, because right now the chair is done in such thick lines that, like, when I come back and do Xally, I'll have to do thicker lines for Xally on top. At this point, I wouldn't really even bother with line art, however. I've been pretty bad every time I'm not using... Like, this one did not use line art. We really went from, like, a sketch to jump to it, blah, 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 blah. Where's one of my in-progress pieces? Like... Here we go. This is how this works. So, first of all, I had to draw Sally Whitemane as she is. I drew her in her armor and made a few adjustments and was like, okay, this is how she would look. This is what the body is doing. Then here was my sketch for that to be, oh, now she's Halloweened up and whatnot. So, yeah. This messy sketch is legitimately, we went from that to just rendering. But as you can tell, when you do that, certain features don't quite show up correctly. Like, I was great. I did the waterline for the eyes, a lot of things, but the nose is exceptionally small. Like, that nose would work for Xally, but lips not quite there. Body, I'm hiding a lot in shadow and through the hair, so it's one of those things where now that I'm all grown up and I know how to do things, I better just do the things. So I need to get the line art to give me structure, that way I don't fuck it up during the rendering. Oh, Rogue was asking if you ever did VA? What do you mean? I love how you did Zelly's features, though. She doesn't have a classic ones. Yeah, you think so? I mean, I tried really hard to do the expression, which was so funny. I was just talking about it earlier. In the sketch, in the rough sketch back here. Oop, there you go. I'm like, it's not even, there are no features. Like, when you really look at it, I just kind of hid everything in shadow, which, again, is I'm good at. And it's like a slightness of the face. And everyone's like, oh my god, I love the expression. And I'm like, I'm so bad at expressions. I had to figure it out to do the not line art, but the better version sketch of it. Cause like I was sitting here like drawing it. I'm like, how does this work, you guys? I don't even know how it works. So I'm figuring shit out. I don't even know, guys. Yeah. The smirk is perfect. Oh, voice acting. Not officially. Just like I told you before, I just sit here and I read books and I do stuff and like I try. We were talking about the accents and stuff earlier because like I know this character. So if you've ever if you've ever seen Doctor Who, this is Doctor Who's wife. She's a very particular character. So she's writing a book, she's writing a novel, and it's supposed to be like New York 1939 mystery private eye detective kind of stuff. And yet she's, you know, she is who she is. And so I'm over here like trying really hard to keep and because it's written like from her perspective because she's writing the book. So I'm trying to sit here and do this stuff and like let me find a good spot here. Oh my god. It's just so funny. I've never read it before, so I'm also like I don't know when it switches to another character, so it's all in between. But here we go. We speculate until we get back to the Pink Tiger. The girl's now doing Meet Me in St. Louis, Louis. We head to the office, guessing that's where Wallace is going to be. Pretty pleased with us. Hopefully he'll get real generous. Harry opens the door and stops. Horace P. Wallace is lying face down on his desk, and he ain't gonna be handing out any bonuses anytime soon. Harry's just staring, frozen. I squeeze past him. Maybe there's something I can do. No. The guy is definitely 100% dead, and there's a knife sticking out of his back. This ain't the same situation with George Jr. We can't deal with this guy by shutting a door on it, and tampering with a murder scene is out. Wallace is lying on the desk phone, so I tell Harry to go and find the phone box and call the cops. He don't move. Well, I guess he's known the guy longer than I have, but it's gotta be a bit of a shock. All right, I say, just give me a minute and I'll come to. I do a quick survey of the room, my PI instincts kicking in. Map, Ruby, neither of them are a show. The safe is open and still got piles of cabbage in it, but the folding stuff takes up a lot more room than a Ruby, even given the whole size of the pigeon's egg deal. Makes sense to leave it in and just take the $1 million sparkler. Except why would your standard robber, everyday robber, take a map too? Let's see, where's the one thing? So let's just put it this way. She has no problem with like murder or anything like that. It's great. She's a very sophisticated sociopath. It's great. So that's the kind of stuff I do for like book readings, but again, only because I know the character and I'm trying to give her justice. But certain ones, it depends. If I don't know what like the thing is, I'll just read it like I'm the narrator. But this is specifically from her perspective, and it's like, oh god. Yeah, the unapologetic comes through. Yeah. So, you know, she just doesn't care. It's whatever. So I try to pull that kind of stuff off, but like legitimate voice acting, never done, but I would like to if anyone is interested. That's why I do the book reading, because I'm like, hey, if anyone likes the way either I read something and you'd like me to audiobook your stuff, I have the good microphone, the good everything for it. You just have to send me your stuff, you know, gotta try. But it's also like the deal with the whole World of Warcraft thing too, with that Hosen, with Rico and Kieran. Can Rico get a kiss? Sure, let me just take off my mask. oh, you can dead, you know, like, it's crazy. Like, I'm not trying to do the voices, but that's just the way it is. It comes through because I know how it's supposed to sound. And friggin' Kieran with, like, the gorgeous voice, but she's undead. You know, poor Rico. Yeah. So it's just how it is. Whatever. So that's kind of how I was reading, like, Death Ridge. You know, just like, she's got that very beautiful voice, but she's just so experienced and knows everything there is to know about the priesthood, you know, that kind of thing. It was really great. Because it's one thing. It's like, because it's different for every person. Like, how does it sound in your head versus, like, how can you, like, make it sound? Because even to me, I sit here and I listen to myself all fucking day with the stream, and then I have to go back and watch it to edit it, and I'm just like, wow, I don't sound anything like how I sound. You know, like hearing yourself on a voice recorder, it's completely different. So whoever's out there and hears that version of me and you like it, good for you. I'm just stuck with it because I'm stuck with it for the rest of my life. So I don't know, but yeah. Depending on what the question is, though, like if he's got some work for me, that's up to him. Because I haven't done it professionally, I would just assume that someone would have to send me a reading of something in particular, and then I'd have to like an actor, just adjust to it and see what comes through and how it would work. Yeah, the only person I've thought of is 𝐷𝐷 and 𝐗𝐚𝐥, to be honest. It would be wild to think of the rest. Yeah. Well, I will say, though, if you do ever do, like, an audiobook thing, I do say get a voice actor to do it. Because just somebody reading it versus, like, the actual voice acting, I love the voice actors. They just do such a good job. And even if it's, you know, like this book where it's from a specific perspective, like when I did the Padme books, it was read by Catherine Tabor, who was Padme in Clone Wars and all of that stuff. So she still read everything as Padme. So even when she said stuff that was Palpatine, it was very like, this is a girl trying to be a man kind of voice. So it wasn't like she was legitimately trying to sound like Palpatine. There was nothing in there like that, which I prefer it that way, where it is the one character reading the whole thing. So, but it depends. Yeah, it'd be fun to do. Hesperia has letters she writes. Maybe I can coerce you into reading it in her voice. Well, you'd have to well, that's the thing. It's like direction. You'll have to learn to be a director, 𝐷𝐷𝐷. You're gonna have to direct me on how she sounds in your head, and hopefully I can get to it. But yeah, you can hit me up anytime on Discord, call me, and we'll just be like, hey, read this real quick. I'd love to have an audiobook reader as one of my side hustles. Yeah, exactly. Like, that'd be a great side hustle. I sit here with the equipment to do it. It's not a big deal. But it is like you said, 𝐷𝐷𝐷, like particular microphones sound different. Like I was adjusting mine yesterday and I noticed some variations that I did not like. And I'm like, wow, that's terrible. But I'm so used to this microphone now that I know where my adjustments should be. But I also have, I don't think it's on this computer. It was on my last laptop. I had an audio editor. Let me close that. That's not important. Is it still on here? Yeah, it's not on this one. But I did have an audio editor. I don't remember what it was called, but it had like the little headphones. So, and even so, like, yeah, you can adjust volumes and stuff in normal video editing in general. But you're not video editing, you're just doing audio. It's nice when the books have the cast, but it's kind of jarring. That's one of the things too. So Felicia Day from the Guild did a book, and she got a bunch of voice actors like Will Wheaton and a bunch of other people. I've never heard a book where it was voiced by a bunch of different people, so I'd like to hear it. I think it was called The Third Eye. But yeah, that would be nice, you know. I mean, if Vin Diesel could do it, I have a lot of respect for the craft. Yeah. Although, I don't know. I've never heard him do any, like, actual voice readings other than the consistently different, I am Groot. So, there you go. But it's kind of like the lady that voice is Sylvanas too. Like, you are born with a particular voice, and if it happens to be very distinct, awesome. But then you have people like who's the leader of Ravendreth? It's my favorite, one of my favorite voice actors. Ray Chase does him, but Ray Chase also voiced Noctis from Final Fantasy, and I like, oh my god, my heart. That man. Oh yeah, the Iron Giant. Okay, you're right. You're right. I forgot all about that. I have only seen that movie like once, so forgive me. But yes, I do agree. That was pretty good. But like, yeah, some people are born with distinct voices. I think I don't have a distinct voice. I think it's annoying, but I don't mind, like, because of the music and the singing. And that's the thing too, before I do book reading, especially if I've eaten something, because it messes with your vocal cords, I sing before I book read. Because I've tried just, oh, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna book read. Yeah. You don't want to know how often my voice cracks for that. It's bad. So I have to sing in order to get that range where I can talk and it's not gonna hurt all day. Although, but the problem is, then you come to like today where we're at the end and I've book read and I've streamed and talked all day. My voice is hoarse, like feeling. It doesn't sound that way yet, but it will soon. So I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I gotta clear out the pipes. Yeah. It's like, cause my singing ain't great. Like after a few hours, cause I had to sing on a road trip with my dad once to keep him awake because it was in the middle of the night, literally. But we, like one of I think it was I-5 was closed down, so we had to go all the way over. Is that the one that goes up and down the fucking coast? I don't know, but we had to do that to go to like LA. It was terrible. So it was like 3 a.m. I had been singing for like hours. And I sounded great, but like it was after a few hours of singing that I could hit every fucking note. Low, high, didn't matter. But like commonly if I'm singing, I'm like, I'm either really low on a particular day or I'm really high. It just depends. Like I have a like, if I had to pick like a person to compare myself mostly to, I mostly am like an Avril Lavigne kind of voice. So yeah. The one. Okay, yeah. It was a long time ago. I was a teenager, but yeah. That's how I found out, hey, I actually don't sound bad after a few hours, but it's like after a few hours. Because I was singing like Within Temptation, high shit that was anything to keep dad awake, and it was working. So Evanescence, it was great, but it was rough though, I will say. So unless you're like doing, like, again, you're a professional, you do it all the time, it sucks. It is very hard. Because your voice is a muscle, it's a machine, and you have to keep it well oiled, essentially. So, like, doing it all the time, I don't know. Like, because with the streaming and, like, the book reading, I feel like I could do voice acting, but again, it depends. I really like, if you guys haven't seen it, so Baldur's Gate 3, the narrator, she kept, like, all of these, all the bits where she's, like, reading, and they're kind of, like, fuck-ups. Because she'll read something, she's like, who the fuck would put 4 apostrophes in one name? Fantasy. So she's like bitching through half of it. It's great. And for her, it was just kind of hilarious because I like how like mellow toned, very narration, like that she speaks and does all this stuff. So like the narrator for that, she's wonderful. No time to get in a band. Yeah, fuck no. Yeah, bands follow singers, and I hate to break it to you, I'm not a singer. Like, I would not want to do that all the time. Like, think of how bad your hands, your arms, your shoulders, your back hurts all the time. Like, I would not want my fucking voice and throat to hurt all the time, you know? Like, being an artist is rough enough. But anyways. We are official on the lining for this one. So we can put all this together on one layer. Woo! Okay, that is the rough sketch. This is the line sketch. Line sketch can finally be black and white. Did-do, did-do, did-do. Alright, let me add all my things back in. Top light, void, horizon line, throne room. Okay. This is kind of how I'm keeping everything together. Copy merged. Ooh. I know no pixels were selected. I quickly, very quickly deselected. Alright. Yep, so there's yesterday. Boom, there's today. So those are the full size. And this is where I go in and like catch the really top light. Oh no, those are the crystals. Stay. Void and horizon line. Thank you. And then it looks better when she's in the negative. I think I'll do that for my online bits. Okay, let's do about here. Come to about here. Oh wait, it doesn't need to go out that far. Excuse me. Yep, yep. Yep, yep. And then we'll copy merge that part. Okay, thanks. Oh, I don't have her signature. That's fine. Open a new one. There we go. I already fixed it. And it's no big deal. Alright, thank you. Thank you, White Mane. Good enough. Let's see who's doing what. I still have to watch this. This is killing me. Dear God. Ooh! Is somebody doing art? Oh yeah, I have all these ads to watch. Oh, this is a completely different one. Dust Bunny cover commission. Blur, blur, blur. I don't know about that. I have all my things. It's crazy. Anyway, lots and lots of things. So I am going to leave you guys. Sorry, not sorry. Just because I'm very tired. But, there we go. I do appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me all day. Even though some of you just came in general bits. I do appreciate it. Himi, thank you so much for the raid. That was amazing. And I'm very, very happy you finally got to raid me. She had that planned like a while ago and it didn't work out very well. Oops. So, thank you for being here, everybody, and I will see you next time. We're going to go ahead and raid Illyria. She is an amazing artist that I look up to, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. So, either way, thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!